The fuck just happened? Just lost connection. Just lost connection.
Send it back. I send it.
I don't know who it was, but it said we weren't connected no more. All right, I'm loading back up. Wow, thing. Hell.
Welcome to the big house,
All right.
Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I love the offense coming out and trying to stay aggressive, but you're going to have to do a better job against this pass rush, keeping your quarterback upright. He got drilled as he was trying to throw that football, and that's why it fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Look, with the wild thing.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They give it back to him. He's past the sticks. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it down the field. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. Once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. In the red area, it's Marshall. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Reed. I don't think that's the way
He's hitting the back of his player, dude. Come on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Reed going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Unloads to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Here's Underwood to throw. Nice play by the defense to
Y'all
jar
standing
that
right
one
there
loose.
for the interception. That's
Big
crazy.
tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's Marshall. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Drives inside. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. On target. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19.
Yeah, you get some lucky stuff.
Slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Marshall. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the ball.
It's 3rd and 5. Hits inside. It's Marshall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, it's Morrow. Driven back.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Here's Reed to throw. Left side is Morrow. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you
Now,
okay, Annie?
taking a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand
Are you
as we
okay,
start the
Annie?
second.
Okay, Annie.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Reed. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas.
Smooth
That's
criminal.
what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell
Ow.
he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Go pick a play, man.
They won't let me push the button, bro.
They need a chunk here on second down.
It's like lag.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that
He's out of bounds. I hope you didn't challenge that.
They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say
I challenge it if I want to.
the challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Absolutely.
That was a first down.
This defense makes a third down stop.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity.
Come on, game. I'm pushing the button, bro.
And try to go down.
Hold on a minute.
The
offense
fuck?
still out there going for it in their own territory. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second.
I don't know what it fucking picked.
They're down to one timeout left in the half.
Come on, gang.
They're in their own
All right.
territory, but they only need a few.
At least I know what it is.
Supply. You square your prominent jawline.
The
and
fuck
go
wrong with the
straight ahead
game?
to get it.
Oh, he hold me like a motherfucker.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a fourth
Man, he was
down.
holding the shit out of my dude.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think
What?
just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe
Dirty
take a
motherfucker.
shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Behind to crease, it's Owens.
Nah, bro.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Reed. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field.
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Fourth down, Reed. Escapes the pressure to his right. Snags it.
Oh, nah, bro. Nah. Ain't no way in the world he caught that shit. Wow. Just tell me y'all don't want me to blow this nigga out. That's fucking crazy.
try the point after.
Wow.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
Forever.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And I love you forevermore. To learn forever.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Underwood. Under pressure. And
Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a second. All you had to do was wait 1 more second. Might have got sacked, though. No, I had time. God damn it, I had time. Had time. My fault, tight end.
They've made 3rd down offensive key.
My fault, dog.
On 3rd and long from the 28. The run inside. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Fuck.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Underwood. Throws to the tight end.
Intercepted.
His hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Too hot for his hands. Too hot.
Huge play on 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Marshall. And they'll spot it.
Just knocked him on in there. That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand
Man.
it to him on 3rd down?
Yeah.
At this point,
That's all I'm talking about.
you're basically
That's water.
expecting him to
Water.
find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy
Pretty
has been
clean,
a
pretty
monster all game.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking for his man. Out wide right, it's Owens. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
How's it coming?
Not love it when they use the big
How's it
fullback.
coming?
Reward the big
I have
fella.
one
Do it
section of the
dirty
fireplace.
work.
The fireplace to be done.
Every play, every
Well,
play. You don't want to count for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. they'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Reed. That pass is incomplete.
This nigga just throwing the ball crazy.
Get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Reed. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here's Reed to throw. Rush right in his face. Reels it in. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Again, it's Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And they dialed up
Come on, man.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Reed. Out wide left, it's Thomas. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? In the gun, third down, Reed. Moving out to the right. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. He wants to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Ran too much time off the clock. We're paying attention. I don't know why the clock didn't stop.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the return, it's Morrow. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Throwing Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And here they come, almost all the way back. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Powers inside. It's a game of first down.
They keep knocking you into the first down. Come on.
It's so frustrating for this defense, man.
This game is crazy.
They're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Come on, Aries. It don't take that long to pick a play, man. Come on.
1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Throwing, Underwood. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Owens. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's some daylight. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Got an alley. There's a crease. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Reed. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Sees an alley. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. They move on top here in the fourth. And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's Reed to throw. Right side, it's Thomas. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Reed. Left side is Bussey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unleashes one. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Might as well run him again. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Time is running short. They let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Throwing Reed. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Reed throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going to run it. Moving past the 25. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reed rushes on. And down he goes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Throwing right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB.
People, that was caught. That was caught. Come on.
It appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Reed. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. If the quarterback's a little more...
Why are you throwing the ball low? Get up. What's the, I don't get that.
The frustrating thing for
You
the
said.
at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Reed to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. front here. It's Morrow.
What was Biff
Every
was
coordinator
pumping
has a
a
couple of two-point plays in
pass?
his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They
Man,
didn't
I
get
picked
it.
the
Let's see
wrong
how that
play. Come
affects
on.
the outcome of this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll ride him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
That's crazy. That much time left. You gonna time out?
I took a knee. You could have called timeout.
Well, let me call no timeout.
All I did was take the knee. All right, I'm gonna give me some ice cream. I'm still hungry.
Why is he bringing these guys in here? Oh man.
Return of the back. Oh my God! Return of the back. When I tried, and I tried.
Ooh, shit. Ain't no what.